everybody. Hi, happy Friendship Week. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, all of the things. So good to see you all. Hi, Facebook Live. Glad you're here. We're in Friendship Week. It's the very top of all of the friendship. And what's really cool is that we're all friends here. So we get to celebrate it all together. Woo, let's do it. I'm so excited. We're going to do all of those hellos, and maybe I'll do a little bit better than the last time I did it. So, hi, Joe. Good to see you. Hi, Phil. Phil, who doesn't say where he is, but I'm pretty sure he's in chat now.
Hang on.
Where are you? Who will be singing with us today? Hi, Al, with guitar in hand. Hi, Bob and Mabel and Cinnamon Bears. Hi, Annette, drinking something warm, I hope. Hi, Becky in BC. Hi, Pat, Katie's mom. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Dick and Kathy in BC. Good to see you again, as always. Hi, Deborah in Kentucky. Hi, Arlene. We get to see your face today. Yay! Hi, Sheila in Florida. Hi, Karen. Hi, Susan G in Ohio. Hi, Julie in Ontario. Hi, Suzanne in Ithaca. Hi, Susan in North Carolina. Shari in New Hampshire, the caller and drummer. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Bob. Hi, Gary. Hi. Hi, Janet. Hi, Carolyn in Boise. Good to see you. Say hi to my aunt. Hi, Christiana and Bob. Hi, Bonnie in Boise. Also say hi to my aunt. Hi, Kate. Hi, Luda. Hearts. Hi, Cricket. Hi, Sarah in Texas. Hi, Ralph in Victoria, who's not there, but hopefully is somewhere close by. Hi, Susan in Seattle. Hi, Caroline in DC. Hi, Jim. Hi, Nancy in the Irish Cow. Hi, Ruth, all the way across the pond. Hi, Amanda and Miles. Woohoo! Hi, Dan in Vienna, who always says nice things to me in the chat. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Fred. Hey, Brownwin. Hi, Busy Graham. Good to see you. Hi, Ray. Our wonderful fearless leader is Mama. Hi, Loriana and Kachina and Courtney. Hi, Kat. Hi, Joni. Hi, Amos. Hi, Carol. Hi, Lynn. And anyone else that's connecting to audio. We'll get you on the goodbyes. It's so good to see you all. Deep breath. Big one. Wonderful. I have the delight of introducing Phil. And if you saw the email that I sent out yesterday, well, that came today, I went a little crazy. I got really excited. I was linking everything. It was like, everything is connected. That person was the Daily, that person was at the Daily, and Phil brought it all together, and woohoo. So yes, Phil is a musician. He's a singer. He teaches special ed. He lives across the pond, but he travels all over the place. And we're just so delighted that part of our community is here to share a song with us. Hi, Phil.
Hi, thanks so much for the intro, Anna. And yeah, for you found some amazing connectors and links in the email. I saw that. So yeah, great work. Great work. You're all brilliant behind, when you get to offer a song, you find out actually you're so busy behind the scenes. You do all kinds of stuff and link it and make it happen. So brilliant. Well done. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, great to see everybody. And kind of, excited, but a little strange to be here in a slightly different capacity today. But I'm really happy that it's for a week about friendship, because I feel that's something I don't have any problem imagining that, looking at all of your faces and, feeling that feeling that I felt right from day one of stumbling into the Daily Antidote, really. So it's great to be here. Thanks for coming and joining with me today. And so possibly I should get straight down to the song that I've chosen. It's really lovely. I can see new people popping in, and yeah, lovely. So the song that I've chosen, I thought I'd offer this song because it's about friendships that come through music, through meeting and playing together and connecting and feeling at ease with people who become friends by playing music together or going to a session in a pub, or going to a concert, taking part in a choir, or being a listener as well. It's all equally like amazing and important. And the thing that I really liked about this song is, I don't know, I feel it's a really good, it just encapsulates what happens when you go to a session and that sort of magic happens and you feel close to everyone, even though you've possibly never had a conversation, but you've met in the music. So I heard the writer of this song, Mike Tickell. I heard him singing it in a pub session out in the wilds of rural Northumberland, which I know you know that I'm in Totnes some of the time anyway, and this is where I live. But I grew up in the northeast of England in Newcastle, and Newcastle's good for music. And if you head out into the countryside around Newcastle, out into Northumberland, it's really good for folk music. It has a lot of, music special to that area, which doesn't really get widely heard or played anywhere beyond that. It's still played in villages and like shepherds, and they're out in the fields during the day, but they it turns out they play fiddle or pipes and they write music, and they're sort of holders of this tradition. So anyway, Mike Tickell is quite a well-known person in sort of folk music circles in the northeast of England. Not as well known as his daughter, Catherine Tickell, who you may have heard of. She's very well known as a British folk musician. In fact, she's kind of a national treasure now. I think people think of her as that. But her dad is lovely, and so I heard him singing this song. I'd never heard it before, in a session in a pub right up in the wilds of Northumberland, in a tiny hamlet called Catton. And he just sang it with such a beaming face and such joy in his sort of delivery. And I thought, what a lovely song, especially for a cold night, which it is here. Actually, I've got my coat on because it's pretty cold. So it's called The Company Makes the Feast. And I thought I could start off with teaching you the chorus, and we could sing that all together. So the chorus is, if you look in the chat, if you can find part 1, The Company Makes the Feast. So if you just scan down to the words, for the company makes the feast, and music weaves its spell, songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well, and every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. So that's the chorus, and let's learn that. So perhaps we could do it line by line. I'll sing a line, and if you'd like to copy it back, that would be great. Okay. So me first. For the company makes the feast, and music weaves its spell. You want to try that? For the company makes the feast, and music weaves its spell. Lovely. Next bit, me first. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. Try that. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. Great. Shall we do all of that for the company? 2, 3, 4. For the company makes the feast, and music weaves its spell. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. Great. Next part. Me first. And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Let's try that. And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Great, and let's finish it. So me first. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Try it. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. How's that? Good to go? Let's sing the whole chorus then. So for the company, 3, 4. For the company makes the feast, feast, and music weaves its spell. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Great. Good to go, you think? Okay, I'm playing it in A for Al on his guitar, and anyone else with an instrument there. Please join in. It's always lovely to see Al on his guitar. It's so great. Okay, so the whole song goes something like this. We've food and drink and fire. The snow beats at the door. Come settle in and warm yourself. We've all been here before. The night is young, we've time to share. Outside a hard wind blows. We'll celebrate good company before the grey cock crows. Here we go! For the company makes the feast, and the music weaves its spell. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Verse 2. There's crack about the lambing, the struggle to win hay, Kielder water and the forest, the change is here today. Like collie-dogs we're running, there isn't time to blow. Now everything's up-tempo, where once we took it slow. But the company makes the feast, and the music weaves its spell. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. Here's the fiddle! And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Verse 3. And here's to this company, may friendships never fail. For the company's in the music, the songs, the poems, the tales, and the music's in the places, from the green to Hareshaw Hill. And wherever that we journey to, the company with us still. Here we go! For the company makes the feast, and the music weaves its spell. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Yay!
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in, everyone. The instruments were coming out. Oh, I could hear it. Oh,
I felt so inspired. I was like, if fiddle is in the song, then I
didn't know
need
you
to
played.
get mine.
I didn't know you played violin, Anna. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's become a pandemic-y thing for me. So
Good.
I started taking real lessons, and I'm having a lot of fun. And I was like, it has to come out. Look at everybody else. We need to participate together because we're all friends.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was such a beautiful song. The lyrics were like so on point for this space. Like singing is what brings us all right here. And out
Yeah.
of that has grown all of these beautiful connections. When you see someone that's only met each other in one of these boxes in the same box, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh,
That's right.
it's really
Yeah.
special. And I was
Yeah.
wondering, and maybe you've already shared this before, but I wondered how you came into this room.
That's a really good question. You know, Anna, I can't actually really remember. I'm not
It just happened
sure,
one day.
but you know, these kinds of weird and wonderful connections have happened over this last year, over the pandemic, and I, to be honest, I can't remember. I think I probably joined something that had a link to this, and it sounded like, oh, that sounds great. I think I'll join that and try it out. So I think it was just a long sequence of connectors. I'm not sure if Amanda and Miles might be able to help me out because I met you a while back and we've done quite a few things together, but quite how we all ended up in the Daily Antidote of Song, I don't remember. But it was a really good
Oh,
moment anyway, of
maybe it's
course.
magic. Maybe it's just music and magic, and you
I
heard
think
us
so.
singing
Yeah.
somewhere out
Yeah.
in the world, and you caught it, and you came to sing with us.
Yeah, definitely. I can just see a couple of messages, some lovely messages about, you know, what a friendly song, and I think it really is. And a couple of questions about sort of vocabulary in the song. So crack, that's spelt correctly, but I guess it's like the Irish crack, and that's like a Northumbrian expression for yeah, chatter and good times. Um, and the places that are named in the song, Kielder Water, Kielder Forest, they're real places, of course, and you know, very much locating the song in a particular place. Northumberland is quite extraordinary. I have, you know, I love maps. I have my it's just kind of a road map, but this is basically Northumberland, and you can kind of see that there's not a lot of habitation there. It's mostly like open country. There's the coast, the North Sea down this side, and that's a really nice meeting of sea and land. But it's for the UK, which of course is tiny and crowded mostly. It's quite empty country, so it's quite special.
From the energy that I've always gotten from you in this space as a regular attendee is just so vibrant and enthusiastic. Like even when you're totally quiet, I'm like, that person has so much energy. And I remember I was looking at your video from the summer when you were here hosting, and you were talking about how you had kind of recently, over the last few years, moved to Totnes from a very vibrant, enthusiastic city like London.
That's
And
correct.
I, how did it happen? And would you share your experience in Totnes? What has it
Yeah.
created for you?
Yeah, in fact, I've got we mentioned I've got just one or two photographs. I don't know if people would be interested to see just a couple of pictures of like Totnes town
Yes,
and
please.
and
For when we come visit you, of course, when we
well, this
all
is
get
right.
on
I'm
the
only just
boat.
preparing you for when you're all totally invited and you're all coming. I know you are.
Yes.
Um, let's just see if I can. Oh, there we go. They're there already. Well, so okay, this is sort of the top end of town because it's small. The incredible thing about Totnes, and I know some of you have even been here already, which is amazing and such a small world. But it's quite a small town, about 10,000 people, um, and it's very old. It's a very old town. So this, I don't know if you can see that. This is the sort of top end of the high street, and the buildings the buildings almost meet across the top. Um,
The pavement looks wet, like it might rain there.
oh, you think it might rain here?
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does rain quite a bit, but the of course the compensation for it raining a lot is that it's really green. So this is the view. This is taken just a couple of days ago. You know, not a particularly nice day weather-wise, not particularly sunny, but it gives you a sort of typical picture. This is actually by the farm gate, quite close to where I live. It's like 10 minutes walk from here because I'm sort of right on the edge of town. And this is where I take my tin whistle and practice my whistle with this view and that kind of little gate out into the very green.
I'm picturing us all
field.
sitting up there, like
Yes,
just singing and
absolutely,
running around, rolling down the hill together.
absolutely. This is quite a sort of hub in Totnes. It's been there a very long time, apparently. It's real old school Totnes, and it's Willow Vegetarian Restaurant. So that's definitely somewhere we should just book it out the night that you're all here.
Oh, yes. We could
That's
just have a
really,
whole tour through Totnes,
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
wandering
yeah.
through.
I think someone who'd already been here mentioned that this is the cheese shop, which is really good because you can try everything out. You know, you can say, "Oh, can I just have a taste of that one?" And how is that one? That's great. And then maybe a little
Oh,
more sort of up to date. This is a really good zero waste shop, which is really good. Yeah, and it's great, like
wow.
stylish and with a really good ethos as well. So that's Totnes, and of course you've seen this already. Yeah, that one. And I came across this as well because it's getting a bit crowded on the bus. We need a piano and space to put all the instruments, the violins and guitars and everything. So I came across this is on my wall actually. Sorry, it's a bit out of focus, but that's another alternative.
Your future.
Instead of going long, go up.
Oh, clever, very clever.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, this is so cool. It's
So
such like an amazing fusion between old and new and growth. And of course it immediately ties back to like what we do right here, that they're all different ages and all different experiences.
yeah,
And we all just connect right in this space.
yeah.
And it's just extra special when someone that's a regular person here wants to share another piece of themselves with us.
Yeah, well,
Thank
pleasure.
you so much, Phil. This is
Yeah,
really
you're really
special.
welcome. Thanks so much.
And I'm wondering
Thanks,
if
everybody.
you'll sing some more if you would.
Yeah, yeah. How about, should we sing like the last verse and the chorus? Have we got time to do that? So pick
Yeah.
up, because I think the last verse is really where it sums it all up. So the bit about, here's to this company, may friendship never fail. How about that? And then go through to the end. I know that the chat's been buzzing as it always is, so I haven't been able to read it as we've been talking, Anna, very much. So I'll save it and read it all later. And if if anyone's asking any specific questions, I can tell you tomorrow or
Oh
whenever,
wait,
another time.
one thing I'll before we sing, maybe I meant to ask you about an upcoming live stream that you might
Oh
have.
yes. So another uh, uh, good thing that's happened, I guess, for me over this period is the discovery of actually live streaming concerts on YouTube. And I've been doing one a month for 15 months now. This upcoming one will be the 15th, and that's on the 30th of November, the last day of November. That'll be on YouTube at 8 o'clock in the UK, and it'll be me singing something very like this, sat at the piano in my living room and sharing songs.
Yay, wonderful, thank you. And one
I
more
know
thing, because
quite
I
quite
just
a
got
few.
so excited about singing.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Quite a few Daily Antidotes have already joined me on those and are brilliant and hilarious. The chat is hilarious from this gang, so it's really, really excellent.
Well, of course, because we just want to hang out with you. There we have one more thing that I just got so excited about singing. I want to do all of the singing with you, but I wanted to ask Jo, who's the wonderful tech human today, if she would share the flyer for this week, just so we can keep getting excited for this whole week. Look at this beautiful new flyer. So today, Phil's here. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Brendan will be with us. He was here last week or 2 weeks ago, so we get more, just more. It's so wonderful. On Wednesday, Moira Smiley will be here. Thursday, Leah Gilmore, who hasn't been back in a while. Friday, Rick Pellieri. Saturday is Tim Erickson, and Sunday is Chick Streetman. And I think all of those people have been here before, so it's just an extra connection to these wonderful singers, which is awesome. Okay, now
Brilliant.
Is singing time. Thank you.
Okay, so let's take it back to the verse. And here's to this company. Shall we scroll back, or can everyone find it? Can I find it? Okay. Perfect. Well done, Anna. Yeah. It's multitasking, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll sing this verse and then on into the chorus, of course, as well. Okay, here we go. And here's to this company, may friendship never fail, for the company's in the music, the songs, the poems, the tales, and the music's in the places, from the green to Hairshore Hill, and wherever that we journey to, the company's with us still. For the company makes the feast, and the music weaves its spell. Songs and stories, pints and fiddles, friends we all know well. And every act is welcome, from masterpiece to least. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast. Hard times here are yesterdays, the company makes the feast.
Woohoo! Good company.
Good company.
Thank
Cheers.
Thank you, Phil. I'll get my water. Cheers. Thank you so much. And thank you, Facebook Live, for visiting with us. Goodbye. Let's all wave to goodbye, Facebook. Until tomorrow. And now Phil has an extra little surprise for all of us.
Ooh.
Maybe
Is it time?
goodbye.
Is it time to say goodbye to everyone? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look who we've got in the room to say goodbye to. Thank you so much for joining in and being so smiley and bringing different props and instruments. That was so nice. So, thank you, Anna, for multitasking and being brilliant. And I hope we hear the violin again on the bus. And Al is next, also in the band. Fantastic, Al. Let's bring up the names for everyone else. Annette, wherever you are, thank you for joining. And Becky in BC. Pat Neal, it's good to see. Sandy in a very sunny place. Deborah, I'm not sure where you are, but you're doing a lovely heart shape. Sheila in Florida, I recognize the name. Arlene Baxter in California, San Francisco I think it is. And Karen in Oregon, hello to goodbye to you, Karen. And Susan in Ohio, Susan in NC, that must be new somewhere. Oh. Susan's mouthing the words to me. Oh. I have to put them in the chat and I'll come back for it. Then Susan in Ithaca. I've heard very good things about Ithaca, like it's almost a sister of Totnes. And Shari in New Hampshire, thanks for bringing the drum. Who's next? Janet in Atlanta, with a beautiful heart. Who's next? Carolyn in Boise, with your pint of mead. Christiana and Bob, so nice to see you back. Also in the band, you two. Bonnie in Boise, brilliant to see you. Who's next? Kate, I have great friends. How wonderful. Who's next? Cricket, hello Cricket, with your pint also, possibly. Great to see you. Sarah Page in Texas. Hello to Texas. Who's next? Come on, words come up. It's Ralph in Victoria. Looks nice there today too. Susan Miller in Seattle. Bye to you. Caroline in DC. And somebody with you. It might be a creature, might be a cat. Oh, it's a cat. Would your cat like to meet Peace Cat? This is Peace Cat. Hello, who's next? Jim in New York City. I always love it when whoever's saying the goodbye says New York City. It sounds so great. Nancy's Irish cow. Goodbye to you. Ruth in Birmingham, my near neighbor. Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Great to see you. Then Dan Walker in Vienna, but not the Vienna nearer me in Austria, I don't think. Jamie in Victoria, looking good, looking good. Who's next? Fred in Silver Spring, that sounds lovely place. Kat Cox with her friend. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it has a big smiley face. And it's obviously another beautiful friend, Johnny Harper. Good to see you, good to see you. Gary Powser, good to see you. Goodbye to you. More in the band. Dick and Kathy in Victoria, BC. Thanks for joining in so nicely. And Bob and Mabel and the Bears. Looks so good, thank you. Who's next? Bob in Tucson. Makes me feel of the Beatles. Oh, and you've finished your pint already. Storm, where are you? Are you there? Storm, goodbye to you. Susan in Tacoma Park. It's all jumped around. It's Jojo next. There's a grand piano behind Jojo these days. It's asking to be played. Lynn in Connecticut. Busy Graham. Good to see you guys. Oh, and there's someone else in the picture with Lynn. Oh, what a beautiful person, or dog, but friend. Oh, look at you. Look at those ears. What a beautiful face. Okay, who's left? I've gone to a different view. Let's go back to gallery. Aloysius, driving your car. I imagine the highway in front of you. Gary, we've seen already. Also a cool picture of Storm. Hoda, goodbye. Ray, that must be Jojo's mum. Everyone else off camera. Wow, look at that beautiful road ahead. God, it's like I'm really there. James Fields, Rosalie and Jane. I hope we didn't miss anyone. I think that's everyone. Thank you so much, dear friend.